Alright, welcome back everybody to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got another review for you. This is going to be I Walk with Monsters from Vault Comics, issue number 2. This is under their Nightfall Productions. Let's go over that first, okay. First, we got writer by Paul Cornell, and artist is Sally Cantirino. We got letters by AndWorld Design, and colorist is Dearbhla Kelly. I'm pretty sure I messed up the Dearbhla Kelly one. Little catch up on the first issue. It is following JC, which is the girl character, and David, which is the kind of thing you see there on the cover. They are basically a tag team group that are tracking down like serial killers and child killers, but they are secretly looking for someone that has messed her up in her past. They hinted at on this billboard right there, the vote for, and it is like a senator that she is after, have been looking for. She don't know who he is or where he is, but as you can see on the billboard, more clues are revealing themselves. A very quick read. Again, I do love the art. It fits kind of with the dark tone that's going on. So they are continuing on their journey, JC and David, and they're basically like walking around this town. Kind of goes into more like of what David is, and not so much, but you know, they show walking through the town, and he's kind of like looking left and right, and basically he's kind of like, you know, because he is kind of like a dog, and I'll show you, but he's kind of using other senses that she doesn't have, and he's just, you know, smelling certain stuff or getting a sense of certain stuff, because he is kind of like this weird spirit dog type of thing. We don't know. As part of the whole mystery is what David is, or what powers does he have, or kind of thing. They go into this thing where they're talking about, like, you know, at a campsite that's near the town, and he's telling her that, yeah, it feels right, that there's probably like a child predator here, that there's like more activity than they've seen in other towns. He mentions that it reminds him of this other situation that they've been in before. She kind of makes a joke and stuff, you know, about more of his animal nature and his dog nature, and she's like, you know, he gets real tense. They do this whole thing right here. It kind of symbolizes their pact or whatever, and where they take each other's hand, and, you know, they get it close to each other. They go back to the next day, and they're kind of like routing out schools. He's going over like plans of detail, you know, and you can see them walking and stuff going by the schools. And over here in this panel, he's like going over the details of like going, you know, what he plans on, like places he's checking for, like schools, places that kids don't normally hang out, that kind of stuff. And as you can see right here, she gets triggered, and it's because she sees this vote sign that's in somebody's lawn. And she instantly starts like daydreaming, and she's remembering a flashback from, you know, when she was younger, and she was trying to tell somebody about, you know, her dealings at home with maybe her possible father beating her brother, and kind of worried about, you know, her situation. I don't know if it's necessarily her dad. I think it was like an adoptive father, and in the first issue we kind of see that, you know, that her dad or the adopted father kind of takes children to this senator, and that's why she's got dead set on the senator. She has seen like different, you know, boys and girls come in the house she was living in, and they were taken by her father to the senator and stuff. So that's kind of why, you know, she's trying to, you know, she's been looking for him and that kind of thing. We do see where JC is still kind of like, she's kind of like stuck in her head and stuff. He kind of goes off on it, you know, continuing his search and stuff, and we do see right here that he goes in this bridge, and he comes out like, you know, that spirit dog or ghost dog or shadow dog, I don't know what you would call it. But they do show that he's able to, like right here, that he's, you know, he's traveling and stuff, and that he does, you know, he's kind of like unnoticeable. He looks like a dog. To me, it's really like he looks like a dog until you see his eyes. But he does find, he tracks down JC, and she's over here in this tunnel going through her thoughts and stuff. She's thinking about the flashbacks, and of course she saw the senator sign. She hasn't revealed to her buddy David that you know, that about the sign yet. She's going back into more flashbacks, and they're kind of going into like, you know, like her first encounters actually with David here. and you see like she was on this farm with her father or whoever the guy is, but as she was growing up, she kind of encounters David when he was like a little pup and stuff, and he was, I guess, homeless, and she starts feeding him, and of course he's scared and yada yada yada, but you know, eventually, and they do show over time as she's growing up and as he's growing up and getting a little bigger. She does make this comment that she wished he was, you know, he was stronger and stuff. Of course, she's looking for help, going through the situation she is with the father or adoptive father or what she's going for. Of course, he's like beating her brother, and then she's worried about getting beaten, and then there's this whole like being taken to the senator thing. So we do see that as she's growing up, he's getting bigger as well. She still states that even though he's getting bigger, she doesn't feel like he's stronger though. Like he's still acting scared, and he doesn't necessarily come up and get the food from him. They do show this scene right here, and she tells him that she's about to run away. We do see the scene that she has some stuff tucked away, like a box cutter, a key that opens his chest, and we see that she secretly kind of like either loves astronauts and wants to be an astronaut, you know, type of thing. But that's like one of her loves that she keeps hidden. You do see that she takes some other mementos, like a picture and a Barbie doll, maybe something that meant something to her from another kid. They do have this conversation with her and the dad about, you know, because her birthday's coming up, and supposedly I think that's the day that she's supposed to be taken to the senator, is her birthday gift or something like that. And he makes a, you know, like comment about like, oh, are you ready for your birthday gift? And she's like, no. And he gets like, you know, he calls it disrespectful and stuff, and he gets all like, you know, aggravated and stuff. And right here, she's going through the trigger moment again, and she kind of like exits out the flashback, and she's kind of present day back with David. And David's like, okay, are you done doing whatever you're doing, you know, because he knows she's like deep in her thought, and she's like, yeah. She's like, you know, he was like, I know you're struggling to talk about it, and I can tell it's causing you. He was like, man, just point your, you know, close your eyes and kind of tell me what's going on, point in the direction. You know, and he's telling her right here, like, you know, kind of like not so many words, but hey, you know, point at what's going on. And she does, and of course it's we get to see the what the senator looks like, and a little bit of his name I think is right there. But as you can see in the picture, like, I mean, she is like going through it, where she thinks this poster of the, you know, the billboard of the senator is really coming to get her type thing. That's how triggered she is by just seeing the senator's face. I love that it looks like he's coming out of the billboard. It's crazy. And that's pretty much it for the second read. It does give you like a kind of hint at what's to come. I'm going to review it anyways, but it does give you like a little hint, and it kind of offers up some other, you know, comics that are in the Nightfall series. But I mean, overall the art was fantastic. I love the art. It kind of like fits perfectly, especially like explaining the dog, how like, you know, he's able to walk around and look like you know, like a regular thing, but it's really his eyes, and the way the eyes are drawn, they kind of look like flames instead of pupils. But man, a really good read so far. I'm really interested to see where this is going. I like the whole, like, that she's, you know, the child predator, you know, child predator kind of thing, you know, and she does have this cool like demon dog or ghost dog or whatever you want to call him kind of thing. So looking forward to number 3. Shout out to Richter Comics, Ryan. Go check him out, man. I got all these, you know, due to him. I got another review coming. That's all I can say. And I hope you come back, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell all your buddies about me. I don't know, but that's all I got. I'll be coming at you pretty soon. Love y'all. Bye.